This week on Legacy Trails, artist Philip Crow goes afield with the Hortons, where he gains inspiration hunting gadwalls on opening day.
He called it.
That was nice.
I got in the game. It doesn't get any better, big boy.
Welcome to Legacy Trails.
He is an absolute giant.
Isn't he beautiful? My goodness.
Trevor, this is what Legacy Trails is all about. Being out with your family.
Knocked off both sets of
Have a
horn.
great day, Dad. Love you.
4 eye guards on this one side right here.
I'm so excited, I can barely talk.
I wasn't here for probably 15 seconds and I just dropped him in his tracks.
I got to shoot.
Best one I've ever been on so far, I think.
Bust me another Cody.
Oh, that is an awesome gobbler. Way to go.
Yes! I just smoked a big giant
Just got her first buck ever.
And first deer.
The first deer ever.
Good job.
Come along with the Potts and Horton families as they show you their family's love of God's great outdoors on Legacy Trails. This week's show is brought to you by Heavy Metal, because I didn't come this far to miss. Mission Archery, bows and crossbows that outperform their price. Spy Point, the world's best and most innovative trail and action cameras. Scout Look Weather Deer Log, the ultimate weather and deer management planning tool for deer hunters. Grace Camo and Lace, it's a way of life. And by booksbypots.com. Conservation of wildlife will always live inside of me, said world-renowned wildlife artist Philip Crow. By painting scenes from the outdoors, Philip Crow shares the wonder of the natural world with us. His grandfather hunted quail during the Great Depression and passed the legacy of hunting to Crow's father, who in turn passed it on to him. A lifelong outdoorsman, Crow is a passionate hunter, and it shows in his work. He has over 64 state duck, turkey, and conservation stamps, and has received recognition in a variety of other ways. The Hortons have become great friends with Philip Crow, and they get together to hunt whenever they can. It's opening week, and the gadwalls are flying.
Today with Mr. Philip Crow, Dad, Scott Bowen from Slack White Retrievers, and Sam West. He's wearing this little bomber hat, and we came out here yesterday to put decoys by our boat and our mojos, and there's a bunch of ducks out here. There's a bunch of gadwalls and mallards. We think it's gonna be a good hunt this morning, so let's see what happens.
Shoot a little heavy metal number 3s.
I said, who's trying to sneak in the hole on us?
Good boy.
We got our 2015 season started with a bang, literally.
Here he comes. Next time.
Kill it, Crow. He's really going now. I shot one time.
What you feeling?
I just learned the rules. First hog to the trough gets the
Man, it's a good morning. Sun's about to hit the decoys. It's already starting to pick on them. It's about to be ugly. And then almost every duck will be like that and just come out in the hole.
love it. Good job, River. Good job. It's trash duck day. Those mallards were bowing in here big time.
That duck.
Good job, River.
We went totally the opposite way of the line. Well, we got both of them. It was supposed to be most clear today, but the clouds have moved in, so the ducks are being very wary. They can see us better.
Is that what you wanted to do? River! He called it.
That was nice.
I got in the game.
Stay right there. There's more waterfowl hunting coming up when Legacy Trails comes back.
12 years ago, Heavy Shot unleveled the playing field. We think it's time to unlevel the playing field again. Heavy Shot proudly brings you Speedball. Designed with the Speedball pellet accelerator, Speedball's layered construction keeps high energy Heavy Shot pellets flying slightly ahead of the MV2 pellets. Speedball, unlevel the playing field.
Welcome back to Legacy Trails. Know your game with Tim and Terry Potts, sponsored by Spy Point, the world's best and most innovative trail and action cameras.
We all have God-given talents, but Philip Crow is one of the most gifted wildlife artists of all time.
That's for sure. The Hortons are also gifted at waterfowl hunting, and they're going to give us some tips on waterfowl hunting this week.
Hey Terry and Tim, you're going to wish you were here today. We're going to do waterfowl tests, but let me tell you where we're at. We're at the Bass Pro Shop at the Memphis Pyramid. I got my good friend Adam Davis here. You might have seen Adam on some of our shows before. He's the waterfowl specialist for Bass Pro Shops. We got Buck Horton and our good friend from Rolling Thunder Game called Spencer Halford. Spencer, I know you do a lot of green timber hunting and a lot of public land hunting, and you kill a lot of ducks. You use the Dakota decoys, and tell us a little bit about what you like about them.
Yeah, absolutely. I'm a big fan, like you said, of using more drakes than hens. Really helps catch the attention of the passing ducks as they fly over, especially in a public setting where you're competing against a lot of other people. The color of these heads and the bright white tail feathers is a really, really great feature on these decoys.
Hey, I get a lot of questions about what kind of choke tube I use and what kind of shells we shoot. I use a heavy choke, extended range from Heavy Shot. That's a choke tube that I use in the timber, in the field, wherever. I don't ever take it out. And I use Heavy Metal or Speedball #3 shot in 3-inch Magnum. I used to use #2, but I got to thinking that we had more shot and we still had a tight pattern, so didn't see any difference in the way we killed our ducks. It does a great job. Adam, tell me, what do you shoot?
I personally shoot an extended range tube, and I also shoot #3 Heavy Metal. If you guys haven't shot Heavy Metal, you definitely should try it for a premium shell. It's probably one of the best out there.
Spencer, I know you do a lot of green timber hunting and close range shooting. What do you shoot?
Well, I agree that the technology involved in producing the choke tubes has improved so much that it's allowed you to go to a little smaller shot and get more pellets in your pattern, and that's definitely very effective.
Hey, that's how we kill our ducks. What about getting our ducks in? Spencer, your Rolling Thunder game calls, I know they do a great job. Tell us a little bit about them.
Sure. Well, you know, duck calls are a lot like fishing lures. You need to use the one that you have the most confidence in. There's lots of different styles and different types, and we make just about one of all of those. What I tell people when it comes to duck calls is that when you're using your call, the most important thing is to pay attention to the lead duck in that group. Instead of calling it all 50 or 100 there in that bunch, call it the lead duck and concentrate on getting that duck on the water. And when you do that, the rest of them will follow, and it'll all take care of itself.
It's not just cut and dry on what, you don't just start feed calling when a duck cups up, or you don't start hail calling when he's leaving. I mean, you have to watch your ducks. You know, I had an old guide tell me at one time, if you make a duck really ball up and cup up, stay with that call and you'll get him all the way to the water with
it. That's right. Use what works.
Use what works. Adam?
I agree 100%. You know, growing up in Arkansas, you kind of hunt multiple areas. You hunt anything from open water to the timber. There's definitely, you use the same technique, you just may use different volume.
Hey guys, thanks for being with us. Catch us next week right here on the Sportsman's Channel.
Thanks guys. Now back to more hunting action.
You're watching Legacy Trails. The Hortons are hunting in the no-name swamp here in Arkansas for gadwalls on opening day with artist Philip Crow.
Folks, right here today, we got me, Dad, Mr. Philip Crow, the artist, Scott Bowman from Slackwater Retrievers, and Sam West, and he's wearing his World War II bomber hat. Well, we got them.
River. River.
Oh, it's a heavy metal because we didn't come this far to milk.
Oh, yes, sir.
Now I'm shooting 2 3/4 heavy steel, number 3 shot. That just shows you can shoot 2 3/4. That duck was 40 yards away. We worked him over. 2 3/4, number 3. Okay, we like one more duck. There you go, good job. Well, folks, we had a great hunt out here at No Name Swamp. Mr. Phillip had a great time. Did you have a great time too, Mr. Scott?
Yes, I did.
We all did. We killed a bunch of gadwalls out here. We were able to get a few mallards. The ducks were a little shy when these clouds came over, but we were able to get it done, and we had a really great hunt today.
And heavy metal, once again, did his thing. And then get me better, big boy.
You're watching Legacy Trails. We'll be right back.
This is my life. The weekend warrior. No more production lines or deadlines. This is why I work 5 days a week. I need speed, power, precision. I expect no less than the best. This is my best. This is my chance. This is my mission.
Simple, efficient, powerful. Mission by Matthews.
You're watching Legacy Trails, and now it's time for Along the Way with Stan Potts.
Folks, welcome to Along the Way this week. We're going waterfowl hunting with the Hortons, and I know you're going to enjoy it. And I've got my grandson, Tristan here, Tim's son, with me. Just happy to be here.
Grandpa, how'd you get your job?
How'd I get my job? Well, I'll tell you how I got my job. Long time ago, when I first was lucky enough to shoot some of these big deer, I got a few magazine articles written about me and the deer, and then I started doing some of the deer classic shows. Have you ever been to a show with your dad? Mm-hmm. You know, big deer classic? Well, I started doing those, and people started asking me to do seminars, and that's really how I got started. And then I was kind of getting to be well known because of all the deer I'd killed and because of all the magazine articles. And then they started filming hunting TV shows and videos, and they asked me to do that, and that's how I got started. And I've been doing it for 25 plus years now, and it's great. But let me tell you something. Your Grandma Brenda, along with Allie Armstrong, you know who Allie is, they wrote a book, and it's called Hunting Dream Jobs, and they interviewed all these famous people in the hunting industry, and you've heard about a lot of them, and you know your grandpa knows most of them, about how they got their job. And it's all different kind of jobs. It's not just TV hosts like I do, but it's camera guys, it's CEOs of companies like Realtree and Matthews and things like that. And she interviewed all these people and wrote this book so people could buy this book and learn possibly how to get their dream job and make a living in the hunting industry. You know what I do. Would you like to do something like that someday?
Yes.
You would? That would be awesome, buddy. Hunting Dream Jobs. Those people right there in the camera, they need to get them a copy, huh? They do.
Kids Gone Hunting with Buck Horton, sponsored by Mission Archery. Bows and crossbows that outperform their price.
Hey y'all, this week on Kids Gone Hunting, our good friend Griffin Sparks gets his first deer with his dad behind the camera. He just recently watched Mr. Stan at a game dinner, and he was a really good listener. Watch and you'll see what I mean.
We're trying to kill a deer today, and it's pretty hot.
Can you see it?
Yeah, but not very good. I see him. He's broadside.
Put it behind the shoulder and shoot.
Did I kill him? Oh my gosh. Did I kill him, Daddy?
I don't know.
I heard him drop. I killed that deer. I heard him drop. Just. Oh my gosh. Oh, thank you, Jesus. Give me a second. Give me a second. And this is everything. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. That was a magnum doe. My first doe ever. Oh my gosh. Can we go get him?
We need to give it a minute.
Oh, I love you. Don't text no. You can text your friends, but don't text Mom, okay? Guys, I'm gonna surprise her.
Excited. Alright, we'll be back. We'll look at the footage and we'll be right back.
Well, it's a button book, you know. We needed it to be though, but who cares? God gave us this deer. Jesus, thank you for this day. Thank you for everything you've done for us. And Jesus, thank you for letting us harvest the deer, Jesus. In Jesus' name I pray. Amen.
Alright, so what do we need to do now? Get it to the truck?
That's gonna be hard.
Duck stamp proceeds contribute $81 million annually to be used by the government to buy or lease wetland habitat for ducks, geese, and hundreds of non-game birds and animals. Field Notes is sponsored by Scout Look Weather Deer Log, the ultimate weather and deer management planning tool for deer hunters. You're watching Legacy Trails. We'll be right back. Welcome to The Good Life with Mackenzie Horton.
Hey guys, and welcome to The Good Life. This week we're headed to the 2015 Arkansas Youth Shooting Sports State Tournament, where Legacy Trails team members Buck Horton and Sam West are shooting for the Whitehall Bulldogs trap team. They've made it to the top 64 teams, and it's going to be a heated shootout for the state title.
2007 we had our first tournament. There was 918 student athletes that showed up with 125 coaches, and we had a blast. The Arkansas Game Fish Foundation partnered with the city of Jacksonville to build us a brand new facility. State-of-the-art, $3.5 million facility with 14 trap fields, 3 skeet overlays. You don't have to step on the grass anywhere. There's concrete from one end of this thing to the other. We have a classroom that has 150 seat capacity. It's really surreal to see it come from where it started from, 900 kids showing up to a state tournament, to now over 6,000 kids showing up to tournaments.
The 2015 state championship was held June 6th and 7th, with the top 64 teams from 4 regions competing for trophies, bragging rights, and college scholarship money. In the junior division, the Whitehall Bulldogs edged the Corning Trap team by a single clay to take home the state championship.
Good job, man.
Good job. Thank you.
Great tournament.
Your state champions in the junior division are the Whitehall Trap Team.
Thanks for watching this week's episode of Legacy Trails. If you would like more information on the Arkansas Youth Shooting Sports, check out their website at ayssp.com.
Closed captioning provided by Hunter Safety System. Saving lives is what we do. This week's show has been brought to you by Heavy Metal, because I didn't come this far to miss. Mission Archery, bows and crossbows that outperform their price. Spy Point, the world's best and most innovative trail and action cameras. Scout Look Weather Deer Log, the ultimate weather and deer management planning tool for deer hunters. Grace Camo and Lace, it's a way of life. And by booksbypots.com. Promotional consideration was provided by these fine sponsors.
Tip number 9 from the pages of our book, Hunting Dream Jobs, is all about not giving up. Tom Miranda says, be flexible and find your niche. Turn negatives into positives. Mark Drury says, just don't give up on your dreams. Just don't stop until you make it. M.R. James says, even if your writing doesn't make you rich and famous, seeing your byline in print will make you feel wealthy and inspire you to work harder to achieve your personal dreams. Nick Munt sums it up best by saying, this is America and really anything is possible. Visit huntingdreamjobs.com for more words of encouragement from our interviewees, and good luck finding your dream job.